Okay, so here we go. Day 1 and 2 of the Master Cleanse. I'm coming to you this evening with my detox um, laxative, my herbal laxative, Smooth Move. It works. Okay, so the last video I did, I was kind of just sharing with you about what it's about, but and let I'm going to be real transparent on these videos too, and let you see me without makeup, things like that. So you can actually see a difference in my face. I can already tell this is day 2, end of day 2. Some of the puffiness is gone in my eyes. I do have some blemishes coming up that are on my face. Um, and so, as far as skin goes, I'm going to stay on top of my skincare regimen with Young Living. My orange blossom wash, charcoal face wash, and then I actually did a mask last night because I took a detox bath. So let me share with you how day 1 went. I woke up feeling refreshed, was ready to start. I did a guided prayer, and so I would have confidence from the King. Is what that was the guided prayer. Um, Salt flush worked fast and furious. Like as soon it was like it said 30 minutes to an hour and a half, but it was probably 30, 45 minutes. It worked fast. By 9 a.m. I started the lemonade. I set my timer and I drank a lemonade drink every single hour. So on my phone, I just set a timer and then I just put repeat. And I every time it would go off, I'd repeat. So then it would go off. Now, there were some times that it was like um, 10 or 5 or 10, 20 minutes after I finished something before I did my lemonade. It was not like I was religiously on that hour, but it did help me to remind me, oh, you need to drink, you need to drink. And I never got hungry at all. First day I did a 10-minute yoga flow on my Peloton app. I felt very full of energy. I got a lot done. I had, like I mentioned, I'm planning to do some reorganizing and some cleaning out and stuff like that. And I had planned to work on my kitchen cabinets. Well, as it would come, I decided to just stay close to the toilet. So I reorganized my bathroom. And if you really want TMI, um, I'm a regular person to begin with, and so I didn't figure that I would need a lot of unclogging, and I didn't. And so my husband was, checking in with me throughout the day, and he said, "How are you feeling?" And I sent the GIF, the Dumb and Dumber on the toilet because he drank the laxative. Like it was a mix between that and Johnny Cash Ring of Fire because I was doing so much cayenne pepper. Burning Ring of Fire. That's what it says in the book. Like if you have that, back off the cayenne pepper. Well, immediately in that was the very first thing, like the cayenne, I was like, this is so strong. This is really strong. And I did like a heaping 1/8 of a teaspoon, which then I went back and read, and it said you could actually do start out with like a 12th, a 10th, an eighth. Oh, I did a heaping an eighth, because I'm all or nothing. So at 3 o'clock, I did stop. I had to go pick up my youngest son from camp. So I skipped my 3 o'clock and I skipped my 4 o'clock because we didn't get back till 5:30. So I started feeling weak and tired because I was not drinking every hour. 5:30, I started back, but I really felt a lull in my energy. So I feel like when I'm drinking the lemonade, I'm really doing well. When I skip it, those are the hours where I kind of see that lull. Um, I did 9 lemonades yesterday and the laxative tea. Um, Now today, day 2, I was just going to start out with the because I was completely liquid bowel movements yesterday, I decided to start out with the Smooth Move laxative tea this morning, and it didn't work. So an hour and a half into it, and no bowel movement. And once you wait till your first bowel movement to start drinking your lemonade. So an hour and a half into it, there was no bowel movement, and I was like, okay, let me do half of the salt flush. So I did half of a quart of the mason jar because it calls for a quart and a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons, and I did a half of a teaspoon. So real small amount because yesterday it was very fast and instantly got a bowel movement. So I started the lemonade at 9:15. My head, I still like can hear myself talking. Like I'm very full, I'm very head cold feeling, but not a cold. Um, I did a detox bath last night. Detox bath, 4 cups of baking soda, 4 cups of Epsom salt, 4 cups of peroxide. And I laid my head back and but I didn't put my whole head in or my whole face in. That can often happen. Like it makes me feel like did I detox and it's just like stuck up in here. So today all the head pressure, I did Vitaflex, a sinus Vitaflex to help loosen that. I did Vitaflex on my ears to try to get drainage. Haven't had much mucus or drainage. So I did an ear candle, and the ear candle helped to relieve the pressure. I also am taking some supplements from Young Living. I'm taking Essential Zymes and Essential Zymes 4. Those are enzymes, digestive enzymes that it talks about in the Master Cleanse book that you can take. And I'm taking Digest and Cleanse, which has been out of stock forever, but I have saved it for this moment. And I'm taking that in the morning. And then today I added Parafree. So I took a Parafree, I took a Digest and Cleanse with my first drink, and then a Parafree midday. And then I did a second Parafree right after that. I had a huge dip in energy. And they say that when everything in your body, like when parasites or things start, like they're starved, it's like they start pulling all the energy and everything, they start dying off. So I did a lymphatic soak, a foot soak, and it showed my blood flow, lymphatic, joint, liver, and gallbladder. And I also did a liver on my liver, which is on your right side between your ribs and your hip. I put Juvicleanse, about 5 to 10 drops of Juvicleanse, and then some castor oil, and then a heating pad. Sat there for 40 minutes. I think it was 40 because it was in between lemonades. Anyway, because I just felt a dip in energy. So I thought, well, let me see if I can't detox my liver. And that made me feel even more sluggish. So then after the foot soak, then I had more energy. And so I'm starting to see blemishes on my face. I'm using Clariderm and Cellulite Magic on my skin because I can tell a difference in my body already. Like it's not as puffy. My legs don't seem as tight as they were, which means that I'm losing the water retention that I probably have been. I'm a little bit more tired and irritable day 2 than I was day 1. Day 1, I had a lot more energy. And I also drank sleek tea today, and I iced it down. And I drank sleek oil in my water. And I have a water bottle that I'm drinking between my lemonades, and I just fill it up when needed. But sleek contains Ocotea. And Ocotea is also in Digest and Cleanse, but Ocotea is actually great for getting rid of parasites and Candida. So I think I struggle with Candida. So that's what I'm focused on is Candida. It's also in Stress Away. So after my foot soak, my foot felt really sore on like the ball of my foot. So I looked up the Vitaflex chart, which is in a reference guide that we have for our essential oils, the Vitaflex foot chart. If you've never seen VITAFLEX foot chart, and right there was your lungs. So I have a feeling that my lungs are getting ready to really detox, and I think that's the pressure because it's all part of the respiratory system and the sinuses and everything. So I will check back. I don't know if I'm going to do daily or if I'm going to do every other day because I feel like it's a lot of information. It's not a ton of information for just one day. So I'd rather do 2 days at a time. So stay tuned, and just take note of my face, what it looks like, my skin. Um, I'm not leaving the house, so that's why I'm not putting makeup on. But it's also giving my body a chance to just rest and recover all over. I'm still. I take my cup and I give it to God every cup, and I say, "Okay, God, take this cup and put it in my body. Everything that doesn't belong, you will get out. And I'm using this for your glory and honor." All right, cheers. Drink that detox laxative tea. It'll help everything move on out of the way. We'll talk to you later. I'll see you next time.